So this is my manifesto about what I am up to creating in the world here. So I was just thinking about, what do I stand for? What are my values? So what are those words that align with the value that comes through me and into the lives that I'm so privileged to make a difference in the houses and the communities that I can sacredly touch with this God-given divinity that comes through me. And what I think about are the words of trust and courage and beauty and value and integrity. I think integrity probably is at the top of the list, and not from a moral standpoint, but it's just that whatever you say, be that. Be what you put out in the world with your word. Be your word. And if you aren't your word, if you misstep or fall down, just, clean it up. Clean it up. Clean up that out of integrityness. Just clean it up. There's just a few people in the world that really stand out to me. Gandhi, who made this stand, this commitment, and made a change in the history of the world. I think about Martin Luther King and his speech where he starts out by saying, I have a dream. Oh my God, it's so emotional for me. So beautiful. I think that's where it starts for all of us, having that dream, believing in our dream and making a commitment to it. And no matter what shows up or confronts us or that's in our way, just keep moving. Just keep moving towards it. Have faith and trust and belief in yourself. And then there's, Jesus Christ. There's this human being that all these stories were written about, and a book was created called the Bible. And when I retired when I was 48 years old, I thought, here's Nirvana. I've reached the pinnacle of where I want to be. Well, little did I know God had a different plan for me. And I spent hours every day reading and prayer and just communing and divinely aligning with God and asking, how can I serve at this point in my life? You've given me so much. How can I give back? And near the end of that experience, I got back into my art. I was working with textiles again, and I was stitching designs on fabrics and bringing yarns and tying them in together and making them into Christmas trees and just really abstract sort of designs. And oh my God, I just was loving the color and the texture. It reminded me of all the art projects I did when I was in school. And then there was a blizzard going on. And I could feel this essence come through me, like, go out, go out into the world in the blizzard. And I was afraid, and I thought, I'm gonna trust. And on that fateful day, in the blizzard driving, the car veered off to the right, and I saw the snow clear, and it said Geneva, New York. And I remember Deb, the human being, go, oh my God, please no, not Geneva, New York, because I'd never heard anything good about Geneva, New York. And I knew I was meant to be there. I drove into the city, I went downtown, and I went up the hill, and there was a clearing, and you could see this beautiful lake, and the snow was coming down. It was just absolutely stunning. And there's benches there, and I got out, and I sat on the bench, and was all zippered up in my long parka, and the snow stopped. And the sun came out. And I felt this feeling I've only felt a few times in my life, like I was totally loved, completely, utterly loved, just because I breathe. And I knew it was meant to be there. I dug in. Other people showed up that kept saying to me, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I sold everything and came to this city. And this person took their corner, I took my corner, and collectively, there was 5 of us, we dug in and we completely turned the city around. And it's been sacred, it's been holy, it's been beautiful, it's been a privilege. And then there was a story written about me in a newspaper. And retired women started calling me and asking me, will you mentor me? And I was like, no, I don't want to mentor anybody. I'm just so busy doing this craft, my big art projects, these fix and flips, these. And I took one gal on, and what an experience that was with her. I was so touched by her that I wrote a book. And it started out by telling about the story that I had and the adventure I had with this one woman. I was so touched by how not only the house transformed, but watching her come back to life. She was retired. So what was so touching wasn't about the house coming back to life on its own. It was watching this woman like be revived, and at the same time watching how this house became revived. It was such a sacred experience that I started getting curious about how many other women are out here that have the money, they have the desire, they're artists, they're these do-it-yourselfers, and what would it be like if they all just did one? They found these little hamlets in their town or their cities, and they claimed that area, and they went to town. They brought their friends, they got involved, and they turned these little pockets around and made them beautiful again. They brought these houses back to life so they could shine and be homes for people again. Homes for people where they can, make love and have fights and raise their children and have their puppies and dogs and make and have dinners together and celebrate the holidays. It's just been a privilege. I feel so deeply blessed and fortunate to be on this journey. I'm not sure what it's called. I'm not sure if it's called Build Your Queendom One Property at a Time. I'm not sure if it's called Chicks Who Flip. All I know is that it's been percolating for about 14 years, and she is ready to come out and shine and make a difference and leave her essence here on the planet, because that's what I've come to leave behind.